Well, believe it or not, that brings us to the wrap up. We've covered the information and we've spent quite a few hours together. And before I leave you, I want to kind of give you a send off here with how to continue to prepare and some things to help you out. First of all, don't get intimidated. Keep in mind, Network Plus covers a very broad base of technologies. And so if you're coming in here brand new with little experience, you've got quite a bit to learn. Okay, just take it easy. Study at a steady pace. Do not attempt to cram for the exam. That might have worked in high school, probably worked okay in college, but it's not going to work here, okay? There's simply too much to learn. Also, keep in mind that most of these technologies kind of dovetail and fit together. And so if you try to cram for them and don't really understand what's going on, it's going to make even less sense the more you learn, okay? So go at a calm, steady pace. Understand there's a lot to learn. You're not going to learn it all in a day or two. Do not attempt to pass this exam based on memorization only. Now, I'm going to put a memorization study sheet out there in the working files folder. I'll talk to you about that in just a moment, but that's only to help you on certain aspects of this material that you just need to memorize, and it's a little help on getting past the exam. But if you try to memorize everything here, and if you try to utilize those brain dump sites where people go take Network Plus and they post the questions they saw and the answers and so forth, you're setting yourself up for some extreme failure here. First of all, you may get to the test and see different questions. The person filling out the answers, everybody according to the forums and stuff passed at near 100%. You may be looking at somebody who didn't do very well on the exam. They don't want to admit it. But the worst part of it is at some point, you're going to be hired by someone as a Network Plus technician. You're going to be in a crowded conference room and all eyes are going to look to you for advice, for some leadership, for some direction. And all you're going to have is memorized stuff where you got past the Network Plus exam. You're not really qualified for your job, and that is never comfortable. So make sure you learn this material. As you work through this course and as you work through the objectives that I'm going to talk to you about in just a moment, read about any topics that are new to you. Just go dig into them a little bit more, and where you can, get hands-on experience. Now, I understand a lot of the aspects of what you're learning in Network Plus are about the technologies. It's understanding what's going on. It's understanding what needs to be set up. And when we talk about setting up firewalls, there's a lot of different kinds of firewalls. You just need to, for Network Plus, understand roughly what's going on and why you would use these. But I would strongly encourage you to get hands-on experience anywhere you can. And if you've never done any networking, get you 2 or 3 pieces of network cable. Build them yourself is even better. Get you some crimps and some wire and some connectors. Set you up a little hub if you can afford a cheap switch, and just start to kind of play with this stuff and make it happen. And you'll learn a lot that way. Read, read, read. Any information you learn in preparation for Network Plus is going to serve you very well for years to come. It will create a lot of gimme questions on other certification exams, and it will make you look really smart and make you valuable for a Network Plus job wherever you land. I would also strongly encourage you to go to www.comptia.org and download the course objectives information. They'll ask you for some basic information, then they'll give you the download. Read over these. Don't let them intimidate you. There's a lot there. The reason I want you to download them is they may change from time to time. And keep in mind, you're just using this as a study guide. Keep in mind, they will tell you somewhere on that site there that the list of objectives that you see are not inclusive. They can reserve the right to go off of that list and ask you another question about networking. And you can also bet you won't see every one of those objectives on the exam. So what I've done here is I've covered the vast majority of these, and it's those that have historically shown up and those that tend to be new on the exam. Now also, and this is very important, if you will look in the working files folders out there in the Chapter 16 folder, I've placed a memorization study sheet. I'll put a Word document and a PDF out there. Print this out, just memorize the things on this. It's like 3 pages long. Use this as a reference before you begin your exam. Memorize this stuff when you sit down right before you kick off the exam on your computer. Take the little sheet they give you, reproduce every bit of this stuff on that page or the ones that you've had most trouble with. Use this as a reference as you move through the exam. It'll make the exam a whole lot less stressful for you, a whole lot easier, and you will need to remember this stuff for quite a few years. So that's the course wrap up. I'm really glad you're here. It's been an honor to bring this information to you. Good luck on your exam. Send me some emails and let me know how you've done.